What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Pixel Pulse, a video game podcast where we play like pros in our heads and like NPCs in real life. This is episode 12. My name is Justin Muslamy, and with me, as always, is Kyle Olson, my good buddy-o pal. Kyle, what's up, dude?
Hi there, what's up, man? How you been?
I've been. I don't know. I don't know how better to put that, but I've just been taking the ride.
NPC, I think, described it pretty well. Although I think what you're referring to is like my actual game skills.
That's just me in all of my walks of life. Like I'm just on autopilot. The NPC comparison is legit with me, man. I'm just here along for it, you know.
I mean, like some NPCs are pretty cool, but yeah, for the most part, NPCs are just like they're just there existing. My game skills, I think, are comparable to that of an NPC.
Yeah, especially nowadays for me, it's not pretty out there. Marathon has proved that I like an NPC.
My reaction time in Marathon is like, oh, there's a guy, I'm dead.
Yeah, climb up the ladder. Oh, guy dead.
I hear something, guys, I'm dead, and I don't know where they came from.
Yeah, or they'll res me. I'm like, guys, I'm down. Res me. All right, sweet, thanks. Oh, guys, I'm down again. Sorry. I don't know.
It's fun. I actually, I really like the time to kill in Marathon, though. One of the things that bothered me about Bungie's other game, Destiny, was how long the time to kill was for different bosses and characters and even the players themselves. Like just overshield after overshield after overshield. That always bothered me. And I like, yes, the time to kill is frustrating when I get downed, but also it's really satisfying when I'm doing the downing.
Yeah, right. Like when it's overall it was a good move to pivot to that really quick time to kill. It just works more in my favor, you know, or not, because I still get killed way more than I kill. So, but yeah, no, man, things are going good. For the most part, except for, well, I closed the curtains here, but it's snowing again. It's snowing, and we're gonna have like 3 days of like really heavy snow, and I'm pissed because it's April. You know, it's April now, and I was hoping that we were, done with the snow and all that crud. But yeah, no, we're gonna have a nice, fun 3 days of just snow. Oh my god!
This is spring playing April Fools on you, because
oh my god,
today's recording, it's April 1st, and actually I look outside. We've had like zero snow or rain here in Utah. I mean, very minimal, like this much. Today, it's rained all day long, and actually I kind of love it because rainy weather is the perfect gaming weather.
Oh, dude, yes, dude. When you're gaming and it's raining outside, you can hear like the rain pitter-pattering against like the window. That's almost euphoric. Like I don't know what playing like a good like RPG, dude, and you're just in the thick of it and it's raining. Oh, that atmosphere is the best. I don't care what anybody says. That's nothing like it, man. I don't know. I love it.
That's what I'm going for tonight. I've got plans for the weather to continue raining over here, and I'm going to pick up where I left off in Seven Deadly Sins Origin.
Oh, I downloaded that, by the way. We'll have to hook up on that sometime.
Finally, it's only been out for, I don't know, 2 weeks.
Yeah, I know. I've been trying to get through Dot Hack, dude. I've been getting through the Dot Hack games.
Oh, cool.
I finished game 2, so now I'm on game 3, and that's the last of the trilogy. Well, obviously game 3, last of the trilogy. Well, there is, so for this collection, this Dot Hack G collection, they did add a 4th game. It's kind of like a wrap up conclusion story. So I guess technically there is a 4th game. I don't know if I'm gonna play it or not, but I'm definitely gonna try and finish the 3rd game for sure. I just want to get through them. Okay. It's good. The story and characters are really good. That's what's keeping me playing. Um, this is definitely showing its age, though. I mean, it's definitely a PS2 era. It's the combat, dude, is really repetitive. I mean, really repetitive. It's and the environments are there's like three or four different dungeon types, and you just see them over and over and over ad nauseum. So it's like the combat's
Yeah.
cool, but it's just there's not a whole lot of variety to it. Uh, but I am enjoying it because the story is really intriguing. I really like the characters. I've gotten attached to a few of them, so they do a good job of that at least. But I don't know. I'm gonna keep playing. We'll see where this third game how it ends. We'll go from
All
there.
right.
But yeah, man, how's Seven Deadly Sins going?
I mean, it's going really, really great. I am mostly free to play. However, I did spend a little bit just because there were some purchase deals where I was like, you know what, like I actually really like the game. I'd like to support the developers a little bit, like with my wallet. So I spent it
Yeah.
was like $11. And it didn't get me anything cool, honestly. Like it just got me garbage. And then later, I'd saved up some resources. I did a couple of pulls, and I got Melodious, who is absolutely top tier. And then immediately after that, I got Diane, and I was just like, wow, this is great. Like this is my team probably to finish the single player. Not maybe not to tackle like I can't tackle high level dungeons or anything like that. Like I feel like those ones are geared for people that spend money and get like duplicates of the characters because if you get duplicate you basically merge them into one under like a mastery and it boosts their skill sets and stuff. Like there's ways where they make it so that yeah, like you can get seriously overpowered by spending money. But I feel like for free to play, there's still a lot of opportunity there. And I've never felt even before I got those two characters, I never felt like my roster wasn't strong enough to handle at least the mainline game content. It's a lot of fun. The voice acting in Japanese, it's some of the characters sound like children whining, even in their normal talk, which kind of bothers me a little bit. I wish they would do English dub, but it's a lot of fun. The combat is fun. The way that the mechanics work together are fun. Like with Melodious, they have this burst mechanic, so you build up an elemental damage, and that creates a burst which does extra damage to that person, and then like a timer counts down, like a bar will shrink down as that burst wears out, and you can switch in Melodious for that, and then like really, he's a dark element type, and just capitalize on it. I mean, it's really neat and intuitive. It's been a lot of fun. So that's what I'm going to be playing probably tonight.
Sounds cool. A question: Do they call is that what they call him in the game? Is Melodious?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay,
Unless
because
it's
in the show they pronounce it Meliodas, so I was just curious.
It's probably Meliodas because I am pronouncing it wrong.
Oh, I wasn't gonna suggest that. I was just like maybe the game they pronounce it differently.
Meliodas.
But yeah, in the
Yes.
anime, I remember specifically it was because she would always be like Diane would be like Sir Meliodas, Meliodas. It was always Meliodas,
That's
in the show.
okay.
But
Yeah, well, light me up in the comments then because I have not watched the anime. I actually started with this game, but now I'm going to go back and watch the anime, and it's Meliodas.
yes, you'll like the anime is really good. Really, really
I will
good.
definitely watch it. I'm actually almost done with My Hero Academia and Attack on Titan, and once I wrap those up, I'll probably jump over to Seven Deadly
Yeah,
Sins.
yeah. Oh, you'll like it. Anything else you're playing, or is that it?
No, I've been real busy with work and everything. So for me, that one it's a game where I can just kind of like lay back and chill at night, play a little bit, and get far enough along where I feel like okay, I did something cool today, so I can sign off for the night. And that's mostly what I've been playing. I do need to continue taking some gym badges though in Fire Red on the Switch.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I gotta get back to my playthrough too. I'm playing it on my ROG Ally, but yeah, dude. I've got a few under. I think I've got like 3 under my belt.
Okay,
So
so I'm still winning in that regard because
right,
I'm at
yes.
yeah.
You were on top for sure.
Not by much though.
Cool. Well, there has been some major breaking news, Kyle, since our last
Oh,
podcast.
indeed.
We should probably just start with the biggest.
We should, because we got stuff to say.
Yeah. So this happened. When did this happen? Wait, what day? What day did they announce it? Was this Friday?
Um,
Uh,
what day was it? Because the article that we've got is actually from
you're right. I put the wrong.
August.
I put the wrong one in, dude. This is when they raised it last year.
This is the first time. Yeah,
Yep.
so I mean, they announced it this week, and you and I started texting about it, and it's just it's heartbreaking to see the state of things right now economically, and that game companies or like console companies like Sony not being like just taking advantage of it and exacerbating the problem.
Yeah, this was all over on their blog. They announced this, and I like how they put it too. They go because they never really they never get specific of or I should say get into the specifics of why they're raising them, but they just said with continued pressures in the global economic landscape, we've made the decision to increase the prices of PS5, PS5 Pro, and PlayStation Portal remote player globally. VP of Global Marketing Isabel Tomatis, if I'm probably butchering that last name, said in a blog post, "We know that the price changes impact our community, and after careful evaluation, we found this was a necessary step to ensure we can continue delivering innovative, high-quality gaming experiences to players worldwide. These new prices will come into effect starting April 2nd, so tomorrow from this recording, Kyle. And they are
Yikes.
as follows. The PS5, which was previously 550, is going up to 650. The PS5 Digital Edition, which was 500, is going up to 600. The PS5 Pro, which was 750, is going all the way up to $900. And lastly, the PlayStation Portal was 200 going, and now it's going up to 250. Now this one kind of surprises me, Kyle. Why are they raising the price of the Portal? I don't think. I mean, it doesn't have much tech in it, does it? Does it even? I don't think it even has usable
It's
RAM.
okay. So it's one greed, but well, it's greed. I mean, that's what it is. So I can't hold back anymore. I gotta lay into them. They were selling in early 2020 the PlayStation 5 at basically a loss. Okay, when they first started selling the PS5 at $500, the manufacturing costs exceeded $500. All right, so they were selling at a loss. Why? Because the consoles were never meant to make them money. The console is the gateway to make them money through PSN, through first party titles, different subscriptions. They've got that stupid Sony streaming service that is on my PlayStation always. I don't want it on my PlayStation. I actually want to get rid of it now with the price increase. It's absolutely ridiculous. I stream through Apple TV, okay? Like I get Apple TV bundled with my phone. Why do I want Sony advertising their crap to me now if they're going to charge me extra money to go and make money off the console? So now what they did in 2021, August of 2021, they confirmed that the PS5 was no longer selling at a loss. They were at break even. And now, since their most recent price hike in August of 2025, they're making a profit off the consoles. But they don't want to admit that. They're blaming it on the shifting landscape of the RAM and market. It's not. It's greed, and they're making a profit. So somewhere along the lines, they feel like they're not making enough money from their subscriptions and first parties. They're shutting down studios. They're increasing prices to see if they can get a quick dollar, but at the same time, turning gaming into a luxury is what they're doing.
Yeah. Well, so. I kind of want to your one point now. So you say that they're making money. Do you think they're still making money even after the tariffs and after the RAM? Uh, huge spike in the prices for the
Oh,
RAM.
get guaranteed. They have they
Hmm.
have so much RAM and chipsets and hardware stockpiled. I can almost guarantee that like the PS5 is like they don't have to touch the PS5. Like they could operate at a loss on the consoles because they release another first party title and like they're gonna just explode bank account wise. All they're doing right now is they're just getting greedy and blaming the economic state of things here in the U.S. and like abroad for AI. Like AI is not taking up all the gaming chipsets for PS5 or RAM for PS5.
Right. Not all of them. Um, but from what I've heard, Kyle, I have heard a lot of these computing companies between 70 and 80% of their stock is spoken for by these AI, by just the AI data centers alone. From what I've seen and read, anyway. But to your point earlier, you said that they had a bunch of stockpile, and you're right there. I do agree with you there because earlier in the year, someone high up at Sony had said that they had enough stocked up to last them through the holiday of this year. Like till the end of the
Yeah.
year. So what happened to that? Now we're three
Well,
months in,
it's
4 months in, and you're raising the price.
exactly. It's getting a price. It's getting a price increase.
Yeah, this is already. I mean, this isn't just a pricing. I mean, this is a crazy price increase. You know,
Yeah.
their last one, the one last year it sucked too, but it was it's $50 across the board. It wasn't awful, but now, yeah, you're raising it $100 across both your PS5 systems, 150 on the PS5 Pro version, and you're raising.
But they've already raised it. Like this isn't even the
Right.
first time.
That's what I mean. And you, but I mean,
Yeah.
but it's such a substantial increase this time. It's insane. I wonder if they're trying to see, they're almost testing the market to see what their customers, well, what their player base will pay. I don't know, man. This also raises concerns for next generation. Like, what does this mean for PS6? It was reported that the PS6 was going to actually not cost as much as people were thinking. Almost less than a Pro is what Tom from Moore's Law is Dead. He had broken it down and he was saying that. But now with the Pro being 900, I don't know, man. That raises some really valid concerns for the what it means for the launch price of the PS6. Uh, I
So, like in some of my investigation that I've been doing,
hmm
Sony's CFO Lin Tao confirmed recently that they don't stockpile consoles. Okay, so they're not stockpiling consoles. I guess if you study supply chain, then you could probably tell me why that is. I didn't. I opted not to study supply chain because it wasn't interesting to me. But Sony has secured the minimum volume of memory and semiconductors and all the fun chipsets that they're blaming the increase on, the
right.
minimum volume to last through the 2026 holiday season and the launch of GTA 6.
hmm
Basically, even if production slowed down due to part shortages anywhere else in the industry, Sony already bought all the guts for the PS5 to make sure that they can get them through the end of the year.
Right.
They have it all. So they're lying to us and they're increasing the price because greed. Gran Turismo, or sorry, not Gran Turismo, Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to come out and they're just looking to make more money. But like, if I'm going to spend 900 or $1,000 on a console, why wouldn't I just get a decent mid tier to low mid tier PC that I can slowly upgrade?
Yeah. That's it's this comes at such a bad time too for Sony because well, yeah, with GTA 6 coming out, GTA 6 that was probably gonna. I had estimated before, Kyle. I was like, that's probably gonna sell like minimum, like that game alone, like 10 million PS5s more, couple tens of millions of PS5s.
I'm still wondering who the heck is buying a PS5 right now. Okay, like who's buying one?
Dude, it's
If
been
you're out there, tell me who you are, because I want to know what's the demographic of people that are buying a PS5 6 years into the console's
dude,
lifespan.
it's been. I know it's crazy to think about because, dude, it's the 3 months in a row now. It's beat out Switch 2 in sales in the U.S. Let me clarify, but in the
Yeah.
U.S. it has been the number one selling console in the U.S., which is just crazy. Seeing how the Switch 2 isn't even a year old yet, you know. So yeah, it's crazy to me that people are still buying that in doves. But that's probably going to come to a screeching halt now. Um, Especially since I see people on my Facebook, like on all these gaming groups that I belong to, they're like kind of panic buying the PS5 now and PS5 Pro. I mean, they are panic buying these.
It's
It's
like the new cryptocurrency, man.
oh man, yeah. People are really they're
You seen that meme with the guy who's got like all the powder on his mouth? He's like, "You guys got any more of them PS5s?"
yeah scratching at his neck.
Yeah,
Got any more of
yeah.
those? You got any more of those PS5s?
And you know what else? Like I know Xbox didn't they raise their prices too, right? But like
They did.
Xbox kind of they essentially announced that everything's an Xbox and kind of screwed themselves over and essentially dropped out until recently when their CEO left and they put in the new person who's like not a gamer who somehow is CEO of Xbox. But now they've announced Project Helix, but like Sony has no competition in the space right now. Like their competition
Right.
has dwindled. They get Xbox games on Sony's console now. Switch 2 is its own thing. Like I don't think Switch and Sony are ever in the same league as far as competition goes.
Not
So
yeah,
Sony can
it's different
do
audiences for sure.
right, and it's like they're not they're just they don't have the same kind of competition that you would expect would help to keep prices low, you know? Like maybe the console wars were a good thing.
They were, dude. They were because it kept the companies in check, and it kept both companies, trying to do new and innovative things to try and capture their audiences and making
Yeah.
great exclusives.
And it also happens to be the year of Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out, which I mean we can't discredit that at all. Like it's just I mean like you said 10 million or more like I mean there's going to be so many people buying consoles or buying whatever that they can get their hand or maybe they won't be buying maybe they can't afford to buy a console, you know?
Well,
Like
yeah. I mean, I just
dude, $650. So the thing is too is okay, we're at a point in our weird multiverse timeline where consoles are now more expensive the longer you hold on to them.
right. Yeah.
Like my PS5 has appreciated in value since I've got it. I've got the
Yeah.
original disc edition, and I picked it up for $500.
You could sell yours at like the launch price that you bought it for, and that would be considered a deal to somebody now on like the Facebook Marketplace.
Dang,
You know what I
maybe I
mean?
should maybe I should do that and just go get a Switch.
Do that, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know,
It's
man.
it's frustrating and sad because like I was saying before, the console is not what makes them money. Like it's just not, and it never will be, because they would have to charge. Well, now I mean maybe now it is, but the console's the gateway into their ecosystem, where now your people are there in your ecosystem
Yeah, they're buying your games, they're
buying
buying
your
your online
games.
service. You know,
Exactly, and that's why the portal is actually it's kind of hard to understand why the portal has gone up too, because you would think that you'd want them to get the portal even if they don't have a PS5 and get a PSN account to stream games that they've purchased on PSN, like
that's the one thing.
without a PlayStation.
That's the only thing. That is the only item on this list that I will still say is still worth it at that price. I think the Portal is a fan. I love my Portal. I think 250 is still not a horrible price for it. I thought 200 was pretty cheap for the Portal. In my opinion. But
I think 200 is fair. I think 250 is asking quite a lot, because it's essentially just a cloud streaming handheld. Like it just connects to PlayStation's own network, and you can just stream, but you also have to pay close to that same price to get the streaming service unlocked for you on an annual basis. So you're basically at $200. You're basically almost buying. What is it, 180 now for the streaming service that
It's
gets you PSN?
yeah, the premium service, right? Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So basically, you were buying a new Portal every year to be able to stream on it, which they
Right.
only unlocked recently, and now it's 250. I do love my Portal. I keep it next to my bed for lazy days when I'm like, nah, I feel like staying in bed playing the game. Um, but yeah, man, it is. I don't know that I've got the right words other than this sucks.
It
They're
does
trying to
suck.
turn it into a luxury.
I wonder if I mean I don't know. I still want to know if this was like just a last resort. If Sony really wanted to do this, I don't think they. I don't know, man. It's so hard to gauge. Um, I know the RAM prices are out of control, but like we said, they had said that they had enough on hand to last them throughout the year. So it's like, well, what happened?
Including the GTA 6 launch, which means they have absolute stockpiles of this crap
Yeah,
in some warehouse somewhere. They've got millions and millions and millions, and they have the audacity to say, "Oh yeah, it's AI and like the economy and stuff and tariffs and stuff."
yeah.
But
No,
the,
it's
the problem is, I read a statistic today that says, what was it? It was like 50% of American adults are, or somewhere around that, like are illiterate up to like a certain degree, like have up to sixth grade reading capacity, and then like 30% of those are just like completely illiterate. Like I'm almost wondering if Sony found this statistic and was like, "Oh yeah, we could totally jack up the prices because people are too dumb to understand that we're just greedy."
right.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
I mean, I know. I agree with that. It's just, and again, this goes back to me like really worried now about the PS6. So what are we looking at? So recently, it was Kepler on NeoGaf, I believe, and he's pretty reliable. But he had posted something to the effect of the bill of just he went through like the bill of materials, just the bill of materials to build a PS6 is $760. So I don't know if that's including like if he put shipping into that or probably not. But he says realistically Sony could subsidize it still at like $699, but I don't think I would say at $799 because if you're including like packaging, shipping, and all that into it, I would say $799 is more realistic for them to subsidize the console.
I don't think so. I think
No,
PS6. I think we're gonna see 999 base price.
do you really? I say no way.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think I texted you this, but we haven't talked about it yet. I think what Sony is doing is they are preparing us sticker shock wise for the PS6. PS5 is still selling like crazy, but we're closer now to PS6 than we are to the PS5 launch, right?
Oh, by a
So
long shot.
I
Yeah.
think what Sony is doing is they're inflating the prices because one, they're greedy, which I've said. We can keep a tally of that. But also, I think what they're doing is they're getting sticker shock out of the way. They have 1.5, 2 years before PS6 comes out, something like that. They just set the new tone, $900 for the PS6. PS5 Pro, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now, oh yeah, PS5 Pro is going for 900. You want the PS6? It's 999, only $100 more than the Pro. Plus,
I
Xbox Project Helix said it's a premium console,
right.
which comes with a premium price tag. And you know how much we're paying for our smartphones? Sony reads the room and they're like, yeah, they're willing to spend $1,500 or $1,200 on a smartphone. Why wouldn't they spend that same amount on a console that's going to last them 5 or 6 years?
Yeah. I I'm gonna I'm gonna stick to my original. I think I'm gonna stick to my original. I'm gonna okay. So you say 1,000. I say 800. this begs the question too about the Steam Machine. The Steam Machine was supposed to come out like the first quarter of this year, and they had to delay it. They still say it's coming out in 2026 at some point, but they had to push it back because of all this component pricing and all that too. So I wonder what the
Do
Steam
you think
Machine.
they pushed it back because of that, or they pushed it back because they think that maybe they want to see what Sony and Xbox are going to do so they can price their console accordingly?
I don't think they care. I think Valve's in their own
Yeah.
ecosystem. I don't think Valve really. I don't. I think Sony and Microsoft care about Valve more than Valve cares about Microsoft and Sony. I'll say that, in my opinion, anyway. But I don't know. I, I just think. I think if Sony does go, let's just humor my prediction, and we'll just say it's 800. That means I think Sony will have to phase out the Pro by sometime next year, especially if the PS6 is going to release next holiday season, like next year. I think they'll have to phase out the Pro, so it's not looking
Yeah.
side by side. I don't know. I think that's what Sony does, to be honest.
Yeah. It's, I mean, there's like two schools of thought where yes, that, but also that maybe the PS6, if they sell it for $800, it looks like a deal because the PS5 Pro is going for 900 and they sell the 6 for 800. Maybe people are like, "Oh yeah, we'll just upgrade to the latest one because the Pro." But to me, that doesn't make sense. Like, I don't see them doing that. I honestly see them going higher and starting to turn into a luxury item, like cell phones. You know, the cell phones have grown in price drastically over time. I think I spent 1,400 or more on mine, but like to be
That's
fair,
crazy.
I need it in order to survive. My last phone I had was an iPhone 10R, and I had it for 6 years. I only upgraded because the battery would not last and it stopped receiving phone calls half the time. So I had to upgrade. So I upgraded to a top tier phone that I can keep for another 6+ years. And I think Sony is like thinking the same kind of thing. Oh, yeah, they're going to buy this console and they're going to keep it until our next one comes out. They can afford to pay $1,000 if this console is on the market before the PS7 comes out for 7 to 10 years. I don't know.
I think if they price this at $1,000, Sony's going to be in for a rude awakening. I'll say that.
I kind of hope they do because I kind of want to see that happen.
It's gonna. They're gonna get knocked down a few pegs if they release it at $1,000. I'm telling you, no one's gonna buy this thing. Your hardest of hardcore will buy it, so you'll probably sell 1 million in your first 24 hours. I bet, but you're not gonna. This is not gonna be. It'll be by far their worst generation in terms of sales by
Yeah.
by a huge margin. I don't know. It is sad to see this happen. 'Cause
Yeah.
like you said, it has become like a luxury item now. Gaming has become a luxury hobby in general for us. It has essentially what they're doing right now is they are pricing out the middle class, which is I mean I don't know. You probably agree, Kyle. That's you and me. We're both middle class. They're
Hi.
they're yeah. They're pricing out the middle class by doing this. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm not as much as I lean Sony and PlayStation. I'm not getting them $1,000 for a PS6. I'm not. So
So their bill of materials from recent leaks that you're talking about. I think you said $760, right?
yes,
So more or less $760. So if you think about it, if they're going to sell it for $699, the base PS6, that's $50 more than what the PS5 is going for right now, right? They're losing out on like $60 just in materials. If they're screaming about the price of materials and everything, and they're starting to make money now off of these consoles, I don't think that they can go under 800 without like I think 800 is I think they're still going to lose money because, like you said, shipping
Right.
costs, manufacturing, like this is just their bill of materials. Like
That's why I said that.
only their materials.
Yeah, that's why I said at 800 that they would be subsidizing.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
So if they, I don't know if they want to subsidize though. Like, so call it $800 is like almost break even, right? They
Right.
want to make some money off of it. Their PS5 Pro is already going for $900. Why wouldn't they say go buy the PS6 for the exact same price as the Pro or slightly more and get the latest hardware?
Yeah, I think if they still if they haven't phased out the PS5 Pro by the time the PS6 comes out, then you're probably right, Kyle. Because no one's gonna compare it and then buy the Pro for a higher price. You know what I mean?
So disappointing. But I mean, it is what it is. Honestly, like this is, I won't buy another PlayStation for some time. I'll accept gifts. If I'm
Right.
gifted one,
Yeah.
I would accept it.
That's okay.
However, it does make me reconsider continuing to like buy games if that's the way that things are going to get handled. Like I've got other hobbies that for $1,000, like I mean, you can kit out a full home gym for $1,000 and have a hobby that you do every single day that makes you feel amazing. Like it's there's so many other things that you can do with that money, and
Oh,
it's just
definitely.
disappointing to see.
Nope, I agree, man. It sucks. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens in the coming months, year and a half. We'll see what they do. We'll see how sales go.
Have they announced prices yet for Grand Theft Auto 6?
No, they haven't announced anything.
Hmm.
So, yeah,
Interesting.
I don't know. Could be 70, 80, who knows, 90. I don't know.
1,000. Hey
No.
guys, if you want the new GTA 6, it'll be $1,000.
I'd be like, okay, I'm good. No, thank you.
I'll watch it on YouTube.
Yeah, I'll just watch videos of it. Anyways, but yeah, so that's that. Kyle, there's something it's just small news. I didn't want to like it wasn't a big. I didn't even put it in the notes, but it seems like Saros is ready to go. It won't get any more delays. It has gone gold ahead of its launch later this month, at the end of the month. So, yep, Housemarque has announced that its upcoming shooter Saros has gone gold. So that's exciting. It's coming out April 30th, and they have been showing on Facebook, on Instagram. They've been showing like on their page. They've been showing little snippets of gameplay, and I'm really excited for Saros. So it's going to be $70 when it launches. It seems everything that I've seen of Saros, they have definitely listened to all the complaints of Returnal, and they have fixed everything from what I can tell, and just put all that into all the they've kind of rectified all the problems that people had, and Saros is that game. It looks good, man. So I don't know if you said I don't remember if you said you were getting it, Kyle, or if you're going to hold off on it, but I'm pretty excited for it.
Man, like there's so many games I want to get. Like even Crimson Desert. I want to get that. I've got a
Oh
buddy,
yeah,
I see him online playing it, and I send him a little text message with like the crying emoji saying like, I wish I was there
QQ,
watching.
QQ
Yeah.
guy.
But it's one that I will probably pick up on sale later on. It doesn't meet my must-have at launch criteria, but
Yeah,
it
fair.
does meet my would like to play eventually criteria for sure.
Yeah, and they'll probably add a co-op story mode like they did in Returnal. So at least I hope they do, because the co-op in Returnal was done really well, I thought. So hopefully they put that into Saros. But oh, speaking of Crimson Desert, Kyle, also not on the list, but that just crossed the 4 million sold mark. They just announced that today, I think.
All right.
So it's doing good, man, dude.
Okay.
It has kind of had a little bit of a redemption story. They've been putting out
Yeah.
patches and updates like crazy. I think they put out like 3 patches in one day. I think one time. So
They also they did some things on the PS5, like base PS5, that have improved the graphics and some of the frame rates and delays in the
mm,
controls significantly.
yep.
I was watching. I actually, dude, I fell asleep watching it, so I feel bad. But it was like soothing for me. I was watching Digital Foundry last night, and they do game reviews, but like the game tech reviews. So they
The
review
tech
it
part of it,
for
yeah, exactly.
right, and they deep dive into it like way more than I could ever care for. But it was interesting, and they did one on just Crimson Desert for the PS5, and where I left off before I dozed off into Neverland was that they
Neverland.
had it was great. It was so great. They had added in like a 4K stabilizer basically that allows you, and then like a some sort of like frame rate toggle, I think. But basically, like on base PS5, it might be worth playing now because the
Really?
image is sharper. You may not get that full 60 frames per second because I think they were saying to go balanced, if I'm not mistaken, which is like 40 frames per second. But if you've
Mm,
got a VRR display, then it helps out with that. So I don't know. It might
yeah.
be. It's definitely something that I'd like to try eventually, and I'm glad that they're supporting it. Right, like you want to see game
Right.
developers
Exactly.
supporting their game, listening to feedback, and going the way of Larian Studios. Right, like Larian Studios is infamous, not in a bad way, but like famous in a good way for developing on and improving their games and supporting them post launch.
No, I agree. Pearl Abyss has done right by the fans. I mean, they're
Yeah,
listening, they're responding quickly. I might add, uh,
yeah,
and the game is just being made better because of it. Uh, it's not a game I don't think I'm going to get. I think it looks beautiful and I think it looks great. I just do not have the time economy required for a game of this scale. Um, I've been
yeah.
reading that people are like 160 hours into it and still have not finished the game.
Dude, the game is barely out. They have 160 hours on it.
I oh
What are
yeah,
they
dude.
doing?
Oh yeah, dude. It's people. Yeah, I know. I don't know, man.
Dude, like I work. How am I supposed to put 160 hours? You know how long it takes me to put 160 hours into a game that I really love?
Months
Never,
for me,
because
like months.
I've never put 160 hours into a game, but I did put 130 into Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, but that took me 6 months.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yeah,
Um, so yeah, no. Hats off to them. I'm really happy for Pearl Abyss. So they deserve it. They deserve it, man. I'm
yeah,
gonna say it. They do. So they've worked hard to not only on the game but just to fix all the problems with the game.
yeah.
So
No, I love what they're doing, and to be honest, I really just want to like pick up a cat in the game and carry it around with me on
yeah,
adventures
just have it with
because
you.
I don't know of another game that lets me do that. So that's why I probably won't pick it up for some time because I do have like a lot of other things I have to play and do. But at some point, I will definitely get my hands on it.
Yeah. So, anyways, moving on, we have some more GTA 6 leaks, Kyle. Some more GTA
Is
6.
this from today? Because today's April 1st.
No, this is from a few days ago.
Okay, good.
So, yeah, this comes way of the Destructoid.com. And this latest reported leak, as they say, has some very interesting info regarding NPC behavior in Vice City. So now they say here that the source is an unverified Reddit post, so
Oh
probably
yeah,
take it with a grain of salt. But
absolutely the most accurate place on Earth is Reddit.
yeah,
It's
always,
like
man.
every kid in his mom's basement under 14 pretending like they are an adult with advice and stuff.
Yeah, but it
It's
was
wild.
it was a poster on it was on I guess like on a throwaway account, but they claimed that they have worked on GTA 6 on audio regression and subtitle validation for a few months. And they state here, I don't think people understand how insane the NPC dialogue system is in this game, they said. Everyone assumes it's like GTA 5, where you have a pool of lines and they just shuffle. It's not that anymore. It's structured, like labeled, categorized at a level I've never seen. The Redditor claims that the last number they saw was in the hundreds of thousands of recorded lines just for an ambient world, NPCs. So like not even like main characters or like the main side characters.
Yeah.
It's just people walking around, as they say here, people walking around, reacting, talking, calling out, and it's not just more lines; it's conditional lines. So the examples they gave for different NPC voice lines include different responses for seeing you commit a crime versus hearing about it, recognizing you versus not recognizing you, first-time reaction versus repeated exposure, day versus night, tone differences, and even weather-specific delivery, where people literally sound more annoyed in heat or rain variant weather. So
I can get behind that.
yeah, dude, like. So it sounds like this is going to have an insane number of like just voice dialogue in this game. So that's kind of I know it's an unverified source, but I mean I believe it. They've worked tirelessly at that. I mean it's been delayed now twice, so I believe it.
I think the stat came out a while back too that they've spent more time and money on building GTA 6 than the Burj Khalifa Tower, which is like the largest building
Right.
on Earth. Which is obviously it's like apples to oranges, but it's still impressive to think about the amount of time and money that they've spent on it. This doesn't impress me that much. It excites me, but it's not impressive because with all of the AI that we have, I mean, like obviously actors and creators they want their voices to be used and they want to get like they want to have hundreds of thousands of their lines recorded, but like in today's day and age of AI, like you could easily create something like that without using a single person to record it.
Yeah, but
So
it
it's
said it was
like
voiced though. Didn't it specifically say it was voiced?
that's what they're saying. My point is that like they can do it with AI too. So like the fact that they've voiced it is just I like it's impressive that they've got hundreds of thousands of lines worth of voice, but I feel like that was the expectation for GTA 6 to like not break character and to not take you out of the environment and to have fully voiced NPCs. Like this news is like, oh okay, that's kind of what I expected for me, but impressive.
Yeah. I got you. No, it's cool.
That's what I'm getting at.
I guess too. They recently came out that all the glass breaking is going to be procedurally generated. So like, it's not just going to be like the same type of glass shatter every time. It's going to be different almost every time, depending on like angle, how it hits, what hits it. You know what I mean? So that's pretty neat.
You know what I'm gonna do? First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a bunch of different melee weapons and I'm just gonna walk up to cars and start smashing them.
Yeah. Let's see.
Baseball bat, golf
Crowbar.
club, crowbar,
Yeah.
shoe. I mean, like, whatever I could get someone's face, just like whatever I can
Right.
get my hands on. Knowing that's a pretty cool detail. I'm just gonna break all the glass I could see, just like in Marathon, how we have that mission to break glass. Like I'm just gonna
Yeah.
break all the glass I can see
Yep.
in GTA 6.
Break everything. So yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Anyways, Kyle, I know you said you didn't watch it, but Xbox had a partner preview showcase last week, a day after we recorded our last episode.
That's right.
And I'm just going to go through them here pretty quick. First, they showed Hunter the Reckoning. I don't know if you remember those games, Kyle, on the PS2 and Xbox. So this game they haven't made a game in this series in like 20 years. So this was kind of a shocker for me. When they opened with it, it looked like I thought it was just like a regular horror game. But then they did show a little bit of like a small little snippet of gameplay of him like coming behind a person and like breaking his neck, kind of deal.
Hey, this is a family-friendly show.
I'm just saying what I saw, man. That's all. um, so yeah, it looks very cool. It looks very atmospheric. Um, and it's just I think it's exciting to have another game in this universe because we haven't had a game like I said in this series. I think for 20 years. I played the first one. I didn't play I think there were two of them. I played the first one, so that's pretty cool
I never
though.
played those games. Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're fun. Um, Next, I'm just gonna some of this I'm just gonna go through pretty quick, Kyle.
Yeah.
Wuthering Waves is coming to Xbox. It's that free to play RPG game that's already on everything else. So Xbox is finally getting it, coming this July. So uh, this game, Kyle, I want to talk. I don't know, Kyle. I wish you would have watched it. This game looks sick. It's like Mass Effect. It's called The Expanse: Osiris Reborn, and this game looks amazing. Very, like I said, very very Mass Effect coded. Just the way, just the sci-fi environment and vibe, the characters, the combat looks very Mass Effect. The dialogue, you can have a lot of like dialogue choices in the game. I'll read here what GameSpot has kind of said in their press release from the game. And they say here, perhaps you've already heard of developer Owlcats promising The Expanse: Osiris Reborn, a Mass Effect-style take on the popular sci-fi TV show and novel series. Well, if your interest is piqued, we now know it's launching in spring of 2027. And impatient sorts can get involved even earlier in a closed beta demo releasing next month. But you'll need to have pre-ordered or pre-purchased one of the more expensive editions to play it. So it's kind of a weird way to do that, but yeah, they have the trailer there. So yeah, if you purchased one of the editions, it was kind of a pricier one, like they were saying. But yeah, they're gonna have a beta for it, which is kind of funny because it's a single player game and they're having a beta for a single player game. But I don't know, man, it looks cool when you get a
Final
chance.
Fantasy did it for Rebirth.
They had
They did.
oh
Yeah, they had that demo that they popped out for it like months before, and your
yeah,
progress carried over.
true, but this is a beta, so you can like test like bug test and stuff and report back to them. They're doing it because they still have this is still a year from release, so I think they want to get
Right.
people on board to like report any issues, and they want to iron as many bugs and glitches out as they possibly can before release. So it's cool that
Yeah.
they're going to have a beta for it. I think you can play like the entirety of the second mission, I believe.
I've heard of the game and I've seen some of the stuff before, and this is one that certainly is interesting to me. I haven't watched the trailer, but I know it had been announced like
Yeah,
previously, so they were showing more like gameplay and stuff here. It looks amazing. It looks like
so
looks
good.
like Mass Effect.
It
Looks
looks
like they
just
took
like that,
Mass
dude. Yeah,
Effect
dude. It looks
and
like Mass Effect exactly, almost.
reskinned it, and I'm okay with that.
Dude,
I
I'm
love
here
Mass
for it.
Effect,
I
so.
don't. Yeah, uh, for
Like,
sure.
twist my arm. Dang it! I guess I gotta buy an Xbox now.
Mm.
Unbelievable.
I mean, it's coming out for a
Unless
PS5 as well.
there we go.
Yeah.
So
No, I think
that's
these are all
that's
pretty
good.
much coming out for PS5 as well. I think like maybe like one or two
Or
games.
they're already on PS5. Some of them.
Right. Exactly. Next game is called Grave Seasons. It's it's the best way I can describe it, Kyle. It's a mix between like Stardew Valley and like Silent Hill. It's like a cozy farming game, but with some horror elements into it. You gotta like there's like a murderer, like a serial killer, in town. So it's an interesting mix.
Next.
Yeah. Not for you?
Just kidding. No. It looks all right. I mean, if I want to play Stardew Valley, I'll play Stardew Valley. I love
Yeah,
Stardew
you gotta
Valley.
like investigate, some stuff, and you gotta like kind
Yeah.
of. So it's
No,
kind of like,
I could see. Clicked through a little bit of the trailer, and it's got like a really neat art direction and everything.
yeah,
Maybe something I would play around Halloween time.
right, yeah. Yeah, it comes out the 14th of August this year. So yeah, look out for that. Next year we've got another Serious Sam game. I don't know if you've ever played these games, Kyle. But they showed
Of
this.
course.
It's called Serious Sam Shatterverse, and it looks like a Serious Sam game, except for one thing and it's gonna be more of a roguelike now. It's gonna have like roguelike elements, and more multiplayer faceted and focused. I think you can play with 5 people, so with up to 4 of your friends, you guys can get together and cause some mayhem and get on some roguelike action. That comes
Yeah,
out.
I know you said cause some mayhem. I heard consummate, like get together with your
Consummate.
friends and consummate. I was like,
If you
what the
want
heck
to,
kind of game is this?
yeah, if you want to consummate during the game, I mean, I'm not gonna stop you. You do you, man.
It's been a long day, you guys. No, it,
Right,
it
right.
looks it looks interesting. I played one Serious Sam game. I think back on what was it? It was like PS2 or
Yeah.
PS3, but it was not memorable enough for me to remember much about it.
So, yeah, it doesn't not an exact release date, but it says it's coming out later this year. So, this is another one coming up here that I'm going to mention. That is another one, like one of my top 3, 4 games of the show. Stranger Than Heaven. They showed here. Now this is by that studio, that Like a Dragon studio, Ryuga Gotoku. I'm not saying that right, I'm sure, but this looks cool, dude. This is like an old timey Yakuza, but I say Yakuza, but it looks like the combat is definitely more nuanced than like a Yakuza game, more detailed, more methodical, better paced. It looks like. I'm really interested in this game. It looks super cool. You play through 5 different eras and 5 different cities too. It's like the 1916, like 1920 something, 1940s, 50s, and then 60s. So it's 5 different eras and 5 different cities that you go through, following these characters. Um, it looks awesome. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Being a big Yakuza fan, I'm really excited for this because the combat definitely looks like a step above Yakuza. I would say. Uh, but that comes out. Actually, there's no release date. They didn't say they didn't have any release date. So I'm going to say next year at the earliest it comes out. I bet. There is going to be another Xbox like spotlight on it, May 6th, I believe. So we're probably going to find out a lot more about it, plus the release date. I'm going to assume on that day. So I am looking forward to that day for sure. I'm going to watch it. You have any thoughts on this, Kyle? Or I suppose you didn't even watch it, so you don't probably have any.
Well, I have seen this trailer,
Have
and
you?
I think it looks really interesting. It actually, the combat reminds me of a game, but I can't think of what game it is, and it's not Yakuza. It's a game from like another era,
Okay.
and I'll probably never think of what game it is, but it looks like I've seen that combat style before, and
Mm.
it looks really cool. Like the different eras and the
Yeah,
different
dude.
cities, I think is going to be really interesting to see how they've built those out.
You definitely can see the difference too between like the eras. It looks like those eras. It's so
Yeah,
well done. I think. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to May 6th when we can learn more about it. But yeah. Next, they showed a Super Meat Boy in 3D. It's just Super Meat Boy, but of course in 3D. The
of
trailer showed a guy getting really angry at the game because he kept dying. Because Super Meat Boy is hard. It's a hard game. I don't know if you've ever played them, Kyle, but they're hard. So
I have not.
yeah, they're difficult. This one looks like it's not going to be no different. So I'm probably not going to get it just because I don't. I kind of shy away from hard games these days.
Yep.
So I mean, it looks cool. It looks cool. I mean, people in that kind of audience are going to really enjoy it, I'm sure. But it's not for me. But it's for a lot of people, I'm sure. So next they showed Forever Ago, which looks stupid. I don't even really want to talk much about it. But if you have something to say about it, Kyle, I'll let you talk. But I think it looks pretty awful, in my opinion.
What if I told you that that was my highlight?
I would be shocked. I would be super shocked. Because I watched that trailer twice and I don't see it. I'm like, this looks stupid.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like what they try to do is capture that shoot, what's that movie with it's like Jonathan Taylor Thomas, him and his brothers go on the trip with like their video camera to record the great outdoors. It looks like they were going for that kind of vibe with this. and it's
Mm,
an indie game, right? So like
right.
sometimes they are great, sometimes they fall flat. This is one that I'll pass on. I don't even have an Xbox. Oh, it's on PlayStation, but
Yeah.
I
I think
I
all
could
I think
still
all these are coming, or most of them are coming to everything.
okay.
Um,
Well, Xbox, you should take them back and start forcing Sony to like actually be nice
try.
about their PS5 sales and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. This next game though looks pretty cool. I thought it's called Ascend to Zero, and it comes out in July. And this looks like a very like it's like a rogue-like, fast-paced, arcadey, isometric view type of game. It looks neat. The press release here says, "Have you ever wondered what it feels like to stop time?" Asks Ascend to Zero's promotional material. To which I reply, "I don't know." uh, the whole gimmick of Flyway Games, time-bending, hack-and-slash action roguelike, you see, is that you're able to freeze time's ordinarily insistent march as you battle across its neon-streaked sci-fi world. Starting with just 30 seconds, the studio explains, use your time-bending ability to steal time from your enemies, wield powerful weapons and items, and experience breakneck progression as your build evolves. And if that appeals, Ascend to Zero comes to Xbox Series X, S, Game Pass, and PC on the 13th of July. I think it comes out for PS5 as well, but I'm not sure on that, so don't quote me. But I think it looks pretty cool. I don't know. I'm into those like really fast-paced arcadey games. I don't know if it's going to be too difficult for me though. We'll see. But I
It
don't.
looks cool, but man, that opening line, have you ever wondered what it feels like to stop time? Like, did you write that with AI, guys? Like, how many games allow you to stop time?
You're right.
Like,
We'll never
Prince of
know
Persia?
too.
Like,
Yeah. I don't know.
I
Well,
mean, just so many. I'm sure that there are other things, like later on in the release that says you're able to freeze time and steal it from your enemies. That's way cooler. Stealing
right.
time for your enemies is way cooler. It reminds me of the In Time movie with Justin Timberlake, right? Like where you can steal time. Like that's way cooler than do you ever wonder what it feels like to stop time? Like no, I don't because I do it in video games like a
Right.
lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's called
Well,
like a parry, I stop time with a parry
yeah.
or a perfect dodge if I could ever do one.
Yeah.
But no,
So
it looks the gameplay looks cool. I just that part bothered me because I thought like you come on guys. Like you have a
yeah.
cool thing on your hands, try a little bit harder.
Give us a better line. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next, it says so. Dispatch is finally. You dude, I thought Dispatch was already on Xbox. I guess it wasn't this whole time. So now Xbox
It's
players.
kind of a surprise.
Yeah. So now Xbox players are going to get Dispatch, and that comes out. It says this summer. That's all it says. So.
Have
Uh,
you played it?
no, I haven't.
Okay, I haven't played it either, but people say it's fun.
Yeah, I've heard great. I've heard good things about it. So.
Yeah.
Alien Deathstorm was revealed next. It's like this kind of horror first-person shooter. It looks generic to me at first, but what really caught my eye in this trailer, Kyle, is like the weather effects are done really well. Just the wind blowing everything. Everything's kind of shaking that you're on. You know, you're kind of everything's swaying and shaking. You see things blowing in the wind really fierce. I mean, the wind is going really, really strong in this
I
trailer.
see that, yeah.
Things are blowing all over the place. There's objects, items in the air just flying around you, particles. It looks really cool. So, and you're fighting. I mean, it's aliens, so you're fighting a bunch of aliens. It's like an alien death storm, I guess. So,
I mean, the wind effects and the aliens make sense for Alien Death Storm.
yeah, it's a devastated off-world colony. So it's a sci-fi action horror first-person shooter. So in Alien Deathstorm, not only is a cataclysmic megastorm raging, the colony has been overrun by bloodthirsty extraterrestrials. Yikes! Still, you'll be able to pitch in and help out when Alien Deathstorm comes to Series X, S, and PC next year. So this is a 2027 game. Yeah, it looks cool. I don't know if you have anything else to say about it, Kyle. But
No, not really. I just looked at the count of games that we have left.
yeah,
There's like 8 more.
I'm
There's
trying to
a
go
lot
through
of
them quick.
announcements.
Yeah, Frog Squad, that's coming to Game Pass. It's coming out this June. It's like a multiplayer physics based game, kind of like Fall Guys, but not competitive.
Oh,
I think it's more of a cooperative, but looks all right. A new Bluey game is coming out.
oh,
I
finally.
think this year, so this May. So
I actually like
Stalker Two is getting an
the show.
expansion.
I've never played the
Well,
games, but the show is good.
yeah, the show is cool. I like the show a lot. Um, Stalker 2 getting an expansion, so it looks cool. I never played Stalker 2, but I hear it's good, so I'm not gonna get this because I'm not getting Stalker 2. So, but fans of the game are gonna be happy because I guess this offers like dozens of like new hours of gameplay. So it sounds like a pretty hefty expansion.
Including the Chernobyl nuclear power plant.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that's interesting.
Wow. All right.
So new weapons and gear and new hub areas, new quests. So this summer, uh, Musa Dirty Fate. uh, this looks cool. I guess it looks like all the under 100 of Japanese style hack and slash sword based gameplay. I mean, I don't know, Kyle. I don't know if you saw this, but
Yeah, it looks like it's kind of combined a lot of different games into one. And then
right.
instead of calling it Dark Fate because Dark Fate was taken, they went with Dirty Fate.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Your
It
your your fate is soiled. Okay.
yeah.
You've soiled your fate again.
Your fate is spoiled. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know. It looks neat. It's like I said. It looks like the other 100 action sword fighting games we have. You know that's already on the market. So I don't know. I'm
It's like we've got we've
probably
we've got such and such at home, kind of thing. I don't know. It looks
yeah
looks interesting. The name is the thing that stands out to me the most about this game.
yeah.
Honestly, like, what is the
Dirty
next game going to
fate.
be called? I changed my fate because I dirtied my previous fate.
It's dirty fate. So yeah, that comes out
I
next
soiled
year.
my fate.
Um, Next, this looks really cool. This is called The Eternal Life of Goldman. This looks,
I've
I think,
seen the
awesome.
trailer for this
It's
one.
like an action.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, this looks neat. It's like an action 2D platformer adventure game. The visuals are really striking. It's very, very got that cartoon-esque visual style. I don't know. This looks cool. This really piqued my interest, Kyle. I don't know about you, but
No, I did because they announced it for Xbox, but the other day there was a trailer for PS5 that I watched,
yeah, it's coming out for everything.
and
So
yeah, it looks really interesting. The art direction, the fact that you have like this walking cane that is it's like your weapon that you can customize and change the different bits on it. Like, I'm wondering, can you get like a tennis ball that goes on the end of it and it's got
oh
special
yeah.
abilities versus maybe like an ice pick at the end. I have no idea, but yeah, it looks really interesting.
Yeah, I'm curious how it's gonna. It comes out this year, 2026 release. So we will see. Oh, this next one. I don't know if you're into like strategic, like turn-based gameplay. But this is Vaunted, and this looks kind of neat. It's like a third-person shooter, turn-based, but it's like a real-time strategy game. Or I shouldn't say that. It's not an RTS, but it's like a tactical game, kind of like in the vein of like a XCOM, kind of game.
Yeah.
Uh, but it looks cool. I don't think I'm gonna get it just because I'm not into those tactical turn-based games like XCOM. But it looks neat. I like the art style of it. The graphical style of it looks really cool. But
It's like
I don't know if you're into those type of
Fortnite,
games.
honestly.
Yeah, it
No,
kind of does.
not really. It looks interesting and just not my genre really.
Yeah, same here. Next, we have a Hades 2 announcement coming to Xbox and PS5 the 14th of April. So 2 weeks, Kyle. 2 weeks it's coming out. That's kind of exciting.
So I have
So
two
I don't
weeks to
know.
play the first one.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be doing that, but I've heard good things. It was one of the
Yeah.
Game of the Year, runner ups last year. So it's pretty cool. Um, this next one was another one of my favorites of the show, Kyle. Artificial Detective. They showed this, and it looks really cool. It's got a really striking visual art style. I thought you play as like a cyborg type of guy, and you have a human girl assisting you, and also a robot dog. Combat looks very very versatile. You can use a lot of the environment to like get at your enemies. Like he shot something that electrified the whole floor and like killed a bunch of the robots. Your robo dog can get involved as he was seen like taking down some of the enemies. I saw that, or he'll like distract them for you as you shoot them. It's
Yeah.
that sort of a I don't know, post-apocalyptic cyberpunk type of vibe going on. I don't know. It looks cool. I like the vibe. I like the gameplay, the look of it. It looks like it's gonna have a cool story. This looked
You know
really
what it
cool to
looks
me.
like? It looks
What?
like BioShock meets Atomic Heart, I think. Is that the
Yeah, yeah.
meets
Um,
what's the other one? Where you play as a I've never played it except for the demo. It's like the Detroit something where you're like the
oh
android.
yeah, Become Human.
Yeah, yeah, that's the one. Yes.
So
That's kind of what it looks like to me. It looks really interesting. Yeah.
yeah, they're calling it like a deco punk, action adventure game. It's by it's compromised. It's comprised of like film and game veterans. So like, and the film part of it, they worked on that Netflix's Love, Death, and Robots. So that's kind of neat. It might
Yeah.
explain, and it might explain that vibe from the game.
I
But
haven't seen it, but
I've seen a little bit of it. Well, I did know. Yeah, I've seen a couple episodes actually. It's cool. But this is coming out for PS5, Xbox, and PC next year. So not an exact date, but sometime next year. But yeah, so those are the games that were shown. It wasn't like a mind blowing, preview event, but there were some cool games shown for sure. So
yeah. No, it looks like there's some good ones in there. I don't have an Xbox um, yet. That could change in the future, depending on what Sony, obviously decides to do with their future console prices.
right.
But there's a couple of games that stood out. What's the Expanse? The Expanse, I think, is probably the one I'm the most looking
Mm-hmm.
forward to.
That looks so good.
Yeah.
Um, well, keeping on the subject of Xbox, they have announced an Xbox Games Showcase for Sunday, June 7th at 10 a.m. Pacific Time, which means that's noon Central and then 1 p.m. Eastern. So it says here, this is from Xbox Wire. It's time for another look at the future of gaming. Xbox Game Showcase 2026 will air on Sunday, June 7th, starting at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. UK time. It will be followed immediately by a deep dive into the return of one of Xbox's most legendary franchises in the form of Gears of War E-Day. So they're going to have this showcase for June 7th. Then they're going to show some E-Day, an E-Day direct after it. So that's probably when we'll know if it's going to come to PS5 or not, because there's talk of that coming to PS5 as well, which I'm sure it will.
It's so weird to me that they continue to put things like if they would continue to put things on PS5 even after announcing Project Helix and PS5 jacking up their prices, I would imagine Xbox might want to capitalize on some of that and take advantage of Sony's poor decision making after a long night of drinking.
Yeah, right. Yeah, after a long night of drinking.
Very long night, Sony.
It's like, go home, Sonny. You're drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, thank you.
yeah, yeah. I- They could. I mean, they could be like, hey, we're gonna just have a bunch of exclusives now. Maybe Xbox starts gaining momentum, and they start getting more of a fan, more people that buy into the ecosystem. And but I don't know, man. I think those. I think it's pretty much done for them. I think people have left Xbox. Too many have left and went with like either PC or PlayStation, and now they're gonna stay in those ecosystems. I don't know for sure, but that's my thought on that.
We'll have to
Um,
revisit this video in the future
right,
when PS6 and Helix come out.
we will. Yeah, it'd be fun to archive. Yeah, just kind of see like
Yeah.
how how right or how wrong we were in our predictions. But yeah, it says here they state we'll begin the day with our annual Xbox game showcase, including first gameplay looks and huge news on upcoming titles from our first party studios across the Xbox family, as well as our third party partners around the globe, from the biggest franchises to soon to be indie darlings. So, and then they're going to show that Gears of War E Day. Now, I think E Day is like going to be the prequel. I think is that going to show like how it all starts? Like that's like this is like the
I
prequel
don't
to it
know.
all, right? From what I
I've
understand.
I've never played Gears of War,
Oh, that's right. You know, Kyle, we should
so
rectify that. It's $20 on sale right now, and it's got co-op campaign. Just saying. Just saying.
and I mean like that's kind of an easy sell.
Yeah, 1999. It's not a bad price. So, but yeah, that's that. So June 7th on Sunday. So for all you Xbox fans and just fans of games in general, I guess that's something to look forward to. Well, Kyle, I wanted to end on this. This is probably the most exciting bit of news I think of the week, in my opinion.
Oh baby.
So, rumor is Nintendo has had their lineup of games for 2026 leaked, and it's from a pretty darn good source. And actually, it's various sources too have corroborated this. So it says here that Nate the Hate on his podcast, he had revealed all these games that Nintendo has planned for this year. Let's see. I'm gonna scroll down here past this video. Well, they say here first the bad news. So according to Nate the Hate, there won't be a 3D Mario in 2026, which I didn't think there was going to be, but a lot of people did think that. So that's probably going to come next year. And it says here, yeah, this was already suspected given the way the company referred to the Super Mario Galaxy movie as the main event for the 40th anniversary of Mario. So that was kind of the big hint. Like yeah, no, we're not getting a Mario game this year. But guess what? Nintendo is preparing a new mainline Star Fox title for this
Do a
summer.
barrel roll.
Dude, I know. I'm like, bro, Star Fox fans unite because this
Wow.
is awesome, dude. I've been waiting for this for I thought Nintendo had all but forgot about like Star Fox because we haven't had a game in the series in quite a while. Um
Like a long while.
yeah. And the official announcement is set to take place this summer. He says that they're going to have a Nintendo Direct in June. So they might, if it's in June, that doesn't give them much time though, because I guess they'd have to announce. So it'd probably coming out in either July or August. I would assume, but I don't know. But yeah, This is supported by the surprise appearance of Fox McCloud in the Mario film, which they spoiled, unfortunately. Uh, and yeah, not only this. So this is awesome, Kyle, and I know this is going to really excite you. So Nate the Hate also says that they're going to be remaking Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, and that it's coming in the second half of this year to be released before the end of 2026. So I think Video Game Chronicle also corroborated this, saying, yeah, their sources had said this the exact same thing. So it seems like this is true because Nate the Hate is rarely, if ever, wrong. He's a really reliable person in the gaming space. So yeah, dude, if this is true, the Switch 2 schedule, as they say here, is really going to pick up, and that's yeah, they're gonna have an insane 2026, dude. So Kyle,
I guess.
what are you feeling? I want to know what you're feeling, man.
Well, I'm feeling like Sony is kind of leaving us all out to dry right now with their console increase shenanigans. Mind you, I own a PS5. Like, I'm not planning on buying a new one right now. I just think it's so dirty what they're doing. Nintendo's over here dangling the carrot like this. I mean, this is my carrot. It's actually orange too. They're like over here dangling the carrot. Kyle, come over here, man, where the sun is shining.
The
We've
grass
got
is
Pokemon
green.
Waves. We've got Sprite Zero, Monster
We've got
Hunter,
Sprite Zero.
and we've got a new mainline Star Fox title and Ocarina of Time and The Water's Warm. And I'm like, why not? It's way cheaper than PlayStation, and it's looking really good.
Yeah, I knew because I remember back in junior high, dude. You were like, I remember you talking about Ocarina of Time. And well, you and
Yeah.
Drew would talk about that game, and I never had
Oh
an
yeah.
N64. Well, I had my N64 like way later, so because you two had the N64, I had the PS1, and I remember you talking about Ocarina of Time. So I knew how much that game like meant to you, and I was like, dude, Kyle's going to flip out when he sees the remake of Ocarina of Time. So,
So actually, I have it on display right here. My original copy.
do you really? I can't.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
This box right here.
Okay, yeah.
That is Zelda, and the game cartridge is inside it as well.
It is, huh?
I also have 24/7 security at my place, you guys. So
Don't even try it.
yeah, don't even try
Um,
it, okay?
yeah, I, I guess also coming this year is Splatoon Raiders, which I don't give a crap about because I don't care about
Oh
Splatoon at
goodness.
all. I don't know. So, but getting back to the remake, what the question is now? What kind of remake is it going to be? Is it going to be the exact same game mechanically, but just with the all new, built up from the ground up graphics, or and this is personally what I want, Kyle. Maybe not you because you're a purist, but maybe I don't know how you feel. I want like
You're
an
gonna go top down on
FF7.
me.
What?
Are you going top down on me?
No. I'm saying I want an FF7 like reimagining of the game, like kind of remake.
Oh, yes. No, I would like that. I am not a purist in the sense that I don't want them to touch the game. What I want them to do with games when they remake them, I don't want to play the exact same game again. I want because it will never be the same. I want them to capture the essence of what that game felt like when I played it originally, like they did with 7,
Right.
and reimagine it and give me that same experience, but in today's day and age. That's why I like remake and rebirth so much because I feel like they did that really well. They
Dude, same.
captured
Like,
the essence to me of 7.
yeah, no, so many of like the hardcore FF7, and I'm one of them. But like a lot of the other like hardcore FF7 like fan base was dude, they were pissed about the remake and rebirth. They were like, "This is awful. This is sucks. This story." And
People
me,
find
I'm like,
anything to complain about.
right. I know. I agree. Uh, and I'm over here. I'm like, dude, this is great. I love this. Like, I enjoyed
Yeah.
the heck out of 7 remake, and I still got to get through rebirth. But I'm loving what I've played of it so
Yes,
far.
my friend, you do.
But yeah, dude, this is exciting. This is cool.
Yeah, I'll take like what I don't want them to do is I don't want them to just recreate the exact same game and make it look like Tears of the Kingdom or anything like that. Like I just what I want them to do, yeah, make it look like Tears of the Kingdom, sure, but give me that same feeling that I got the first time I picked up Ocarina of Time, and I'll be happy. I don't care if the combat changes a little bit, the mechanics change around a little bit. Like stuff has to change. I I can't get back and play that same game and have the same feelings I did when I played it because at that time it was a new experience. You know, like now I want a new experience that's going to capture that essence and take me back without being the exact same experience.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's. I think that was perfectly put, man. That's and as somebody who's never played Ocarina of Time, this would be really cool for me to kind of experience it.
Wait, you've never played it?
Never.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I've never walked out on a podcast before, but gosh dang it.
No, I have never. I've started it a couple times, Kyle. Like I've started the game, but I just never. I didn't get very. Not because I didn't like it. I got distracted. The other things came on my plate, and I just never. But yeah, no. I mean, I never actually played it.
You know what's really interesting about it is like I think it left a lot to the imagination in terms of story and like filler in the story. Like there were lots of fun little mini games and the combat was amazing and the world was amazing. But I think they built it in such a way that like your young mind when I was playing it when I was younger, my mind could almost like fill in the gaps. Right? Like it wasn't so robustly built out like Final Fantasy VII. It was a little bit different, you know, and it was a really great game, and one you missed out, but now maybe you'll have the opportunity to enjoy it. Like
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm fully buying this, so I will look. I will, one way or another, I will experience Ocarina of Time. So,
yeah, you better.
so yeah,
Otherwise, this podcast is over.
yeah, this is gonna cut short in the prime of its life.
Send you my resignation.
That's funny,
I
man.
can't believe that. I swear, I thought you played it.
Mm-mm.
And why do you think I have it right here? Just out of frame is my Nintendo 64, my original one, and in the actual console is not Legend of Zelda. It is GoldenEye.
Oh, yeah, GoldenEye. It's all right.
How dare you?
I know. I have a
I'm
hot take
hanging
about.
up.
I have a hot take about GoldenEye. I'm sorry, man. Yeah.
Did I just do you dirty with like Odd Job, or
With what?
did I do you dirty in our youth with Odd Job, the short guy that you always, because like aiming is kind of a pain, so looking down to hit Odd Job was always
Oh,
like if he had Odd Job, it was so hard to hit him.
yeah, yeah. You know, I don't know. Yeah, it was just wonky. The whole aiming system was just kind of wonky for me, so I just couldn't really get into it. But I don't know. But yeah, that's exciting. So looks like Nintendo's 2026 is about to be stacked. So it's exciting, man.
Yeah, no, it really is. I feel the pull to get a Nintendo Switch 2. I do.
I think, yeah, I think you'll have to, especially when maybe when Star Fox comes out, because Star Fox is gonna have multiplayer. I guess, dude, it's gonna have multiplayer. I'm assuming that means campaign co-op. I hope so, at least. And it's gonna be more like the on rails type, like Star Fox 64 was. It's gonna be more like
Yeah.
that, I guess, is what I'm hearing. So,
Can't wait. Sounds great.
yep, it does.
You know, the first thing I'm going to do when I get into one of the ships.
Barrel roll,
Yeah, of course.
of course. You have to, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You have
Two
to.
barrel. Yeah. But yeah. Well, that's all we got, Kyle. We're done.
We're done. Yeah, and if you skip out on Legend of Zelda when it comes out, then we are actually done.
I will not, and I will report on the podcast every week on my progress to you.
There
I'll
we
keep
go.
you happy that way.
I'll hold you to it.
So, all right, everybody. Hey, thank you. That'll do it for today's episode. If you're new and checking us out for the first time, hey, consider throwing us a like and maybe a subscribe. Hey, that would be cool. But hey, no, but really though, it would help us out and the channel out a lot. So, thank you guys again. So until next time, stay leveled, stay looted, and we'll catch you at the next save point. Peace.